Good morning and welcome to Jai-Alai H2H for June 19th, 2021. I'm Stu Nyman. As always, I'm joined by Andrew Bleckman. And together, we will cover every point of every match today. Every Saturday and a Monday, now through the end of the season. Of course, subject to change. Magic City Jai-Alai will present Jai-Alai H2H. We have 4 matches today. We did have 6, but had a scratch, so we are down to 4 matches today. Pairing up Jai-Alai players of similar ability who will compete in a best 2 of 3 set matches. A set is won by the first player to reach 6 points, and the first team, player or team, to win 2 sets wins the match. Each match will be a test of speed, strategy, and stamina. Jai-Alai H2H allows players to compete in a format unique to Jai-Alai, but based directly on the more familiar format of a 2 out of 3 set tennis match. Joining us for the first time, you'll see the ball traveling in excess of 125 miles an hour off 3 walls within a glass enclosed court, traditionally referred to as a concha. That is the name of the court. The court, of course, within the Fronton, the building in which we play Jai-Alai. We welcome you to a sport of unparalleled excitement. Welcome to Jai-Alai H2H. Andrew, how are you?
Good afternoon, Stu. I am doing well here, back for this Saturday of H2H. Missed out on the last doubles action this past Saturday, but resuming with 4 matches for you all today. The one team that will be out dealing with that scratch is the team of Juice and Ron. But don't worry, they will be back. Should be scheduled to play in that program tomorrow in the pari-mutuels. So hopefully the next time we come back out here for doubles, that team will be able to showcase their skills there for, I believe that would be the first time in this format. But I'll give you a rundown of those standings here with the doubles teams. We've dealt with a lot of forfeits, and those forfeits do count as losses for the teams that have been dealing with injuries. So these standings are real. They are set. Not going to be any adjustments made for forfeits or anything like that. So up at the top, highest winning percentage, that would be the team of Carballo in Tennessee. Carballo in Tennessee, they've won a couple matches via the forfeit, but they have only lost 1 match here in Jai-Alai H2H. And trying to look at where that loss actually came. We're going to have to go back and look because can't find it at the moment. Diaz and Douglas, however, also with 1 loss, just 7 wins for them. One of their matches was a no contest because both teams were dealing with an injury, so they don't get the loss for that. They don't get the win either, so they are just slightly behind in terms of winning percentage at 7-1. Rounding out the top 3 teams is El Barba and Ikeda. El Barba and Ikeda played very well in this format, won a lot of matches in straight sets. They are 7-2, their overall record in this format. So those are the 3 top teams here. You have the leaders in the doubles pari-mutuels. That is Cool Fitness and Spinner. The pari-mutuel standings a little bit different than these H2H matches. They are at 6-4. The team in second place, tied with Carballo in Tennessee, that is Kubala and Benny. They are all the way down at 5-5, their overall record. So interesting to see that those teams leading the pari-mutuels maybe not having the same type of success here in H2H. Of course, Diaz and Douglas may be able to beat them in those pari-mutuel games where, one mistake sits the team down, but here where you're playing up to 6 points, that team has proven to be a tough out. The only one they have lost, that is Diaz and Douglas, only match they've lost actually came via a forfeit to the team of Carballo and Tennessee. So the top 2 teams didn't get a chance to play. That one ended in a forfeit, so hopefully we'll see that match here coming up in the next few doubles go around here in H2H. However, just about 30 seconds until we get into the first match of the day. That is going to feature that aforementioned team of Diaz and Douglas, the Double Ds, taking the court against the team of CRB and Bradley. So 2 former Canes against the second place team in this doubles H2H. So CRB and Bradley. On the flip side of that, take their record here with a grain of salt. A lot of those matches, a lot of those losses have come via the forfeit, dealing with the injury to Bradley at the beginning. So that team is 2-7 their overall record. See if they can pull off the upset and do something that no one's been able to do. That is defeat Diaz and Douglas in a match 2 out of 3 sets. Stu's got the call here for match number 1 of 4 of the day.
With that, it's time to begin Jai-Alai H2H for June 19th, 2021. We have the team of Diaz and Douglas serving in the white shirts, receiving in the pink shirts are CRB and Bragley. Diaz will have the first serve. Diaz serves. H2H has begun for today. Rebote forehand save by Diaz. Rebote, that rebound from the back wall. Diaz back in there. That's Rebote from the left side. That's going to float down. That's going to be a tough one. Diaz makes the catch and returns it from his knees. Caught by Bragley. So, CRB and Bragley get the first point of the first set. Once again, first team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets will win the match. Backhand by Douglas. Bragley, powerful forehand. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Rebote, that rebound from the back wall comes out. Douglas from the 8 line. Soft touch to the inside. Both players moving to it. CRB comes up with it. Douglas reaching around the back of Bragley to make that catch. Rebote, swing and a miss. They're at the 8 line by CRB. Diaz and Douglas get the point. We're tied up at 1 apiece. Bragley from the forehand at the 11 line. Catch by Douglas in the backcourt. Bragley from the forehand. Douglas looks for the rebound. Catch by Douglas. Powerful backhand. Rebote left side. That touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. Point for Diaz and Douglas. They lead 2-1. First serve is an overserve. Jai-Alai H2H affording players 2 serve. Second serve must be good. Good means it lands between the 4 and 7 line. Catch by Douglas. Powerful forehand. Rebote for CRB. Right up the middle. Caught on the forehand of Douglas. Douglas rifles this carom. CRB stops it. Soft touch on the return by CRB, but Douglas was standing right there. Good catch by Bragley in the backcourt. Catch by Douglas. Well, almost a catch by Douglas. That goes in and out of the cesta. Point for CRB and Bragley were tied up at 2 apiece. Backhand by Douglas. Rebote coming out. Rebote left side by CRB. Backhand by Douglas. No play on that Rebote. The Rebote, again, the rebound off the back wall has to come into the cesta and be released in one fluid motion. Bragley unable to make that play. Point for Diaz and Douglas. They have 3. First team to reach 6 points will win this set, and the first team to win 2 sets wins the match. Serve by Diaz is good. Catch by Bragley. Rebote by Diaz to the inside. Takes a bit of a bounce there at the 8 line. Diaz, another Rebote to the inside. Catch by Bragley. Catch by Douglas at the 12 line. Nice backhand. Rebote kicking all the way out to the 5 line. Scoop missed by Douglas. Douglas with 2 Misses there on the left side. It's 2 more than he normally has. Has. Tied up at 3 apiece.
Well, kind of an interesting start to this match. I think you're seeing both Bradley and Douglas trying to pass on that initial shot, get it up to the front court, and force them to make the rebote. Because if these guys, you let them rally, they will rally all day.
That rebote went from the cesta of CRB to the overhead screen. That's out of play. Diaz and Douglas have 4 points. CRB and Bradley have 3. First serve by Diaz, coming all the way back to the 11 line. Rebote left side by Diaz. Catch by Douglas, deep in the backcourt. Backhand. Scoop attempt missed by Bradley. That gives Diaz and Douglas 5 points possible set for Diaz and Douglas here in this first set. Backhand by Douglas. Catch by Bradley. Catch by Diaz on the forehand. Nice play by Diaz. Bradley's there. Low and hard by Bradley. Good catch by Douglas. Powerful backhand by Douglas. One-handed grab by Bradley. Catch on the forehand of Douglas. Douglas comes over the top looking at that big bounce. It's cut off in the air by CRB. Catch by Douglas. He goes deep. Catch by Bradley at the 13 line. Great catch by Douglas. Backhand. Thrown to the left side of Bradley. That's the weaker of his 2 sides. Point and set for the white shirts. Diaz and Douglas, the players will get 1 minute to regroup. Then we'll bring them out for their second set.
And I would say a pretty typical Diaz and Douglas performance, which we've become accustomed to in these H2H games where they just keep the ball in play. Diaz playing his role up there in the front court, made a couple nice rebote saves this time as deep as came about to 8 or 9 line there. So he played his role up there. Douglas obviously doing what he does in the backcourt, catching consistently, showing off that power, mixing in a couple kill shots there as well. But, I think it's pretty clear at this point, trying to avoid Bradley at all costs there in the backcourt. One of the better doubles partners is Bradley. Historically played very well every time he stepped out there, whether it's the national tournament, we had those doubles duels, and even here with CRB back there. So you can tell that Douglas doesn't want to rally with him, trying to pass him there on the initial shot, and that was working for him. Not a lot of mistakes there for the white side as well. Gives him a 6-3 victory in that first set. So we will reset. Pink shirts, CRB and Bradley will have the serve. The loser of the previous set always serves to begin the next one. And we'll see if they can make things interesting here and get another set and force a third one.
Reset. Were you trying to be funny with the sets there, or that just came out naturally?
That came out.
That was funny.
I guess
that was good. See?
I'll take it.
Here's a serve by CRB to start our second set. Backhand by Douglas to the inside. Tip by Bradley in the backcourt. First point of the second set goes to the team of Diaz and Douglas there in the white shirts. Bradley puts one of the inside on the backhand of Douglas. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Rebote, that's the rebound forehand. Catch by Diaz. Diaz with the 2-all that will score. That was beautifully executed by Diaz. Saw his shot and took it. Point for Diaz and Douglas.
Well, you know what I like about that? I mean, Douglas could have ran up there and tends to be a little more aggressive in these doubles, but he let Diaz get that one. They're up a set, give him some confidence. Perfect 2-all. Let's see if that gets him over the edge here in this match. Up 2-0 now in set 2.
Rebote left side by Diaz. A little kick to the inside. Bradley's got it. The Karam from
right
deep
back
in the backcourt will score. Karam is a kill shot thrown from the forehand. 2-alls, 2 score. Douglas on the backhand. Powerful backhand caught in the air by Bradley. Catch by Douglas. Powerful forehand by Douglas over Bradley's head. Rebote left side. 2-all. Stopped by Diaz. Diaz, the nice throw, that scores. Point for Diaz and Douglas. They have 3 points. CRB and Bragley have 1. Over serve. Jai-Alai H2H affording players 2 serves. Second serve coming up for Diaz. Douglas on the forehand from the 11 line. Hard throw, caught by Bragley. Douglas for the rebote, hard from the left side. Douglas, rebote left side again. CRB cuts it off in the front court. Catch by Diaz on the forehand. Powerful forehand by Diaz. The 3-wall play will score.
Tell you what.
Diaz has scored, 3 points entirely on his own? 2? At least
I think
2,
3
maybe
this
3.
set, yeah.
That 3-wall play. That 3-wall play scores for Diaz. The player manager chiming in with a funny line. Scoop tipped by Douglas. Point for CRB and Bragley. That gives them 2 points. Diaz Douglas receive. Backhand by Douglas. Catch by Bragley. Catch by Douglas at the 11 line. Backhand. Bragley looks for the rebote. The rebound off the back wall, played successfully. That's a great catch by Douglas. Nice backhand. Rebote for CRB. Douglas moves up, catches it in the air. Low, hard backhand caught by Bragley. Douglas looks for the rebote. Tricky rebote. 2-all, out of play. Point for CRB and Bragley. They have 3 points.
I'll say, just like when you thought this match may be over. A couple mistakes, CRB and Bradley just down 1 here, and with control of the serve.
Catch by Douglas. Powerful backhand by Douglas. CRB for the rebote. Rebound from the back wall is good. Catch by Douglas. Karen by Douglas. CRB got to it. Catch on the forehand. Almost. Ball goes in and out of the cesta. That's another point for CRB and Bragley. We are tied up at 4 points apiece. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Backhand by Douglas. Hard backhand. Rebote for CRB. Plays it nicely. Douglas is there. Another powerful backhand, giving CRB another rebote. Catch by Douglas. Karam opens wide and scores. Karam, the 2-all shot from the forehand. Thrown beautifully there by Douglas. So that gives Diaz and Douglas 5 points. Possible set, possible match point for Diaz and Douglas. Good serve by Diaz. Here's the catch by Bragley. Catch by Douglas in the air. Forehand. Gonna take the big bounce. Brought down by Bragley. Scoop by Douglas. Powerful backhand. Rebote coming back out to CRB. CRB with another successful rebote thrown from the forehand. 2-all is out. So, we're tied up at 5-5. This is set point. If the 3 wins it, the match is over. Sorry, the white shirts win it. The match is over. If the pink shirts win it, we'll go to a third and decisive set. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Real powerful backhand by Douglas. CRB. Rebote 2-all. Diaz stops another one. Another forehand return. This one will be drop, point, set, and match. won by Diaz and Douglas. So, Diaz and Douglas continue. Diaz,
he stepped up big time.
He dug Matt out of the hole on that one.
Interesting. I mean, a couple, call it what it is. A couple mistakes by Douglas, uncharacteristic mistakes, just a little bit off in that one. But, the amount of times that Douglas, stepped up there for him. Diaz, I'm sure, very happy to get one back for his partner there. I think he won at least 4 of those points by himself there in that second set. So without the help of Diaz there, maybe going to a third set for the first time. How about this, though, Stu? A stat, 7 matches that team of Diaz and Douglas has played. They have not gone to a third set yet.
Wow.
They've won all 7 matches that they have played in. This one, their 7th. All of them they've won. All of them they've won in straight sets. They improved their overall record to 8-1, which now ties Carballo in Tennessee for first place.
These facts brought to you by StatMaster 2021. Actually, 2020 sounds better.
Yeah.
StatMaster 2020, like the name of a computer or something like that.
We started the stats stuff in 2020. So
there we go, StatMaster 2020.
We like that. So, yes, 7 in a row there. Matches they've played make it 8-1, their overall record here in Jai-Alai H2H for that team of Diaz and Douglas. And interesting that they're so far down in those standings in the pari-mutuels, but it is a completely different animal, as we have seen, knocking off one team 6 times in the same set, especially with a guy like Douglas there in the backcourt. A little bit of a tougher task than, you got one time around. Anything could happen in that one point in those pari-mutuels. So we will come back out here for our second match of the day. Well, match number 2 was actually scheduled to be Kubala and Benny versus Juice and Ron. However, Juice and Ron will be scratched here today in these H2H matches. They have 2 scheduled matches on the slate, so we'll only be playing 4 of the 6. Kubala and Benny will get the win by forfeit, so they improve to 5-5 with that win. So coming back out will be actually match number 3. You will get CRB and Bradley in the white shirts this time. They were in the pink before. You'll see them in the white shirts against our pari-mutuel doubles leaders, Cool Fitness and Spinner. Should be a very interesting match here. This team of Cool Fitness and Spinner has been nearly unbeatable in those pari-mutuel games. I believe 17 doubles victories as a team, 5 more than Kubala and Benny and Carballo and Tennessee, who are tied in second place with 12 doubles wins. But haven't quite been able to replicate that play in these H2H matches. Cool Fitness and Spinner getting a nice practice session in as a duo right now. Spinner always coaching them up. And we'll see how these guys do coming out their first appearance of the day here in just a moment. With that loss, CRB and Bradley do in fact drop to 2-8. And Cool Fitness and Spinner, their overall record 6-4 in this H2H. So right there in the middle of the pack, maybe top middle in those standings. But a win here could prove to be a big one if some of those teams at the top of the leaderboard will eventually be knocked off. But the way that Diaz and Douglas played, Carballo and Tennessee may be tough to knock out those top teams.
See, what's interesting about this next match, what's interesting about the next match is that we have the other team who just played a match. So realistically, they are warmed up and ready. So we have that. However, Spinner and... that feels good, actually. It feels real good.
In fact, not Tennessee giving a massage.
Player manager stepping in to relieve tension from where tension has existed for 45 years, I guess. At least 46, maybe. Actually, 48. See how tight
nice mitzvah to start the day. Thank you, JR.
Very nice. Anyway, as I was saying, so one team is warmed up from having played 2 sets. This other team, though, fresh. So one of the things that we encourage the players to do is to get a sufficient warm-up, however they choose to do it. Warm-ups on the court are usually the best, some stretching, maybe a little cardio on the bike or something like that before they start, and then spend a little bit of time on the court catching and throwing.
Well, we have not seen that CRB and Bradley team come out here yet. Obviously just played. We warmed up. We'll see how that strategy pays off here. Match number 3, only our second match, but third match on the schedule here will be CRB and Bradley versus the team of Cool Fitness and Spinner. So we see those quadruple zeros, which means we should be ready to go here with our second match.
Our second match will feature CRB and Bragley, who you did just see play. They will have changed into white shirts and have the first serve, versus Cool Fitness and Spinner. CRB has the first serve. We begin. Backhand by Spinner. Catch on the forehand of Bragley. Bragley to the inside. Spinner's there. Backhand by Spinner. Spinner looks for the forehand. Robote, the rebound off the back wall. Lost track of the glass. That ball fell short. First point goes to CRB and Bragley in the white shirts. First team to reach 6 points will win the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Backhand by Spinner. Caught. Ooh. Was lined up to be caught by Bragley. Went in and out of the cesta. Drop ball by Bragley. Means that's a point for Cool Fitness and Spinner. Under serve. Jai-Alai H2H affording players 2 serves. Second serve coming up for Cool Fitness must be good. In order for the serve to be good, ball has to be bounced behind the 11 line, thrown from the cesta, and land between the 4 and 7 line. That one does. We're playing the next point. Hard forehand throw by Bragley. That's a tough Robote. Not played by Cool Fitness. That's a point for the white shirts, CRB and Bragley. They lead 2-1. Backhand by Spinner. Catch by Bragley. Spinner from the 11 line on the forehand. Lays one up. Caught by Bragley deep in the backcourt. Long carom 2-all called for by Spinner. Spinner from the forehand. Tries a carom that scores. Carom kill shot. 2-all from the forehand. Landing in. We're tied up at 2 apiece. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Catch by Spinner at the 12 line. Forehand goes to the overhead screen. That's out of play. Point for the white shirt, CRB and Bragley. Spinner winding up. Catch by Bragley at the 11 line. Backhand. Missed by Bragley. Point for Cool Fitness. And Spinner were trading points. Point, tied at 3 apiece. First team to reach 6 points will win the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Here's the serve by Cool Fitness. Serve is picked off by the front quarter, CRB. That's Robote, the rebound. Off the back wall. Oh, no, you had to get that coming at you. Not enough. on the rebote. Good effort by CRB moving all the way into the backcourt to try to make that save. That would be a little too much for anybody, though. So that's another point for the pink shirts, Cool Fitness and Spinner. Cool Fitness,
Wow.
CRB rather, takes another one, and this scores off the forehand. Well played by CRB. So we're tied up at 4 apiece. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets will win the match.
I was going to say that Cool Fitness serve was coming in a little bit harder, but that's a great way to stop all that momentum and kill the point right there. Ties it back up at 4.
Scoop by Bragley. Catch by Spinner. Backhand to the inside. Ball tipped in the backcourt off the scoop attempt. That gives Cool Fitness and Spinner 5 points, possible set point here in this first set. Catch by Spinner. Backhand by CRB. Catch by Spinner. Spinner from the forehand. Passing the front quarter. Taken on the forehand of Bragley. Here's Spinner from the 10 line. Forehand to the inside. Catch by Bragley. Spinner is at the 13 line from the forehand. Good catch by Bragley in the backcourt. Hard throw. Spinner. Another one. Catch by Bragley. Catch by Spinner. Spinner puts one back to the inside. Bragley with a tip ball, point, and the first set goes to Cool Fitness and Spinner. So Cool Fitness and Spinner in the pink shirts win the first set, 6-4. Give them a minute to regroup, bring them back out, play our second set. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
So it is the pari-mutuel leaders getting out in front there, 6-4, winning set number 1. And CRB and Bradley got kind of 2 tough matchups to start the day. You get Douglas and Diaz and that team, and obviously you know what they've been doing in these H2H matches, and then you get the leaders in the pari-mutuel, so you get the top 2 in each competition here, and they played well. I mean, 6-3, 6-4, 6-5 have been their set results, all losses, so see how that team comes out here. See if they can rebound and pick up 1 set, and anything can happen, as we know, in that third and final set. See what these 2 guys, obviously Spinner, some issues with fatigue as we get into these later matches. Not as big of an issue in doubles compared to singles, but we'll see if they can get there and make things interesting. So we'll flip it around here. CRB and Bradley, I believe they are actually in the white shirts. They serve first to begin. They will serve again as they lost the previous set.
There's a hard serve by CRB to start things off. Catch in the air by CRB. The carom by CRB. Caught in the air by Cool Fitness. Spinner. Backhand. Rebote forehand. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall. Caught and saved by Spinner. Spinner going for the drop shot. Tejada kill shot. Lots of enthusiasm there for a ball that didn't make it to the front wall, but we'll take it. Point for the white shirts, CRB and Bragley. Got to appreciate the enthusiasm. Absolutely you do. I mean, preferably the ball.
He likes the shot, I guess.
Preferably you don't, be nicer to celebrate something that works. Here's the backhand by Spinner. Ball tipped to the inside, point for Cool Fitness and Spinner. We're tied up at 1 apiece. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Hard serve by Cool Fitness. Catch and return by Bragley. Here's Spinner from the 13 line. Backhand by CRB. Got away from him, hit the overhead screen. Point 4, the pink shirts. Cool Fitness and Spinner. Bragley, powerful backhand, dropped by Cool Fitness in the front court. Point 4, the white shirts. We're tied up at 2 apiece. So Cool Fitness and Spinner won the first set 6-4. If they're able to win this second set, that'll be it. If the white shirts win, we will go to a third and decisive set. Backhand by Spinner. Rebote forehand by CRB. Spinner comes in, makes the catch, flips it back up to the front wall on the backhand. Spinner going down low, tipped the ball away. Point 4, the white shirts. CRB and Bragley. Under serve, second serve coming for CRB. Jai-Alai H2H affording players 2 serves. Second serve must be good, landing between the 4 and 7 line, unless the opposing front quarter decides to take it in the air. Spinner threw that one into the overhead screen. It's another point for CRB and Bragley. They have 4 points.
Now, see, pink shirt's getting a little bit sloppy here in the middle of this second set, so if CRB and Bradley can take advantage of that here, up 4-2, 2 more points to close it out and force a third.
Bradley with a good catch there at the 13 line. Long carom, long attempt at a 2-wall. Does not cut to the outside like you want it to. Rebote, rebound on the left side of CRB is good. Catch by Bragley, that's a beautiful catch. Sends another 2-wall out to score. Lands in, scores nicely. That is a point for CRB and Bragley. They have 5 points, possible set point for the white shirts, CRB and Bragley. Forehand by Spinner. It's a carom. Bragley makes a good catch, throws a carom out of play. That's a point for the pink shirts. Cool Fitness and Spinner now have 3, still possible set point for the white shirts, CRB and Bragley. Good catch by Bragley. Powerful backhand, caught by Spinner. Bragley, fine catch there at the 12 line. Nice forehand. Bote left side by Spinner. Bragley comes in, makes the catch. Powerful forehand throw by Bragley. Nice throw by Spinner. Scoop attempt missed. Rebote is good. Rebote forehand by CRB. Spinner looking for Rebote. That will not be played. Point and set. A well-earned set for CRB and Bragley. So we're tied up at 1 set apiece. That will take us to a third and decisive set.
And a nice rebound there by CRB and Bradley. Went down early in set number 2, but were able to fight back, ultimately taking it 6-3. So taking advantage of a couple mistakes from that team of Cool Fitness and Spinner. Certainly didn't play their game in set number 2. We will go to a third set and decide who will get this win. This will be a big confidence booster, you would think, for CRB and Bradley, who haven't really been able to get much going in either competition, the pari-mutuels or H2H here, but knocking off one of the top teams, those pari-mutuel games, I would say they give you a nice little push there and some momentum headed into the rest of this Saturday. So we will see how that third set will shake out. We will have Cool Fitness and Spinner here. The pink shirts serving to begin set number 3.
Here's a serve by Cool Fitness. Good catch by Cool Fitness deep in the backcourt. Here's Bragley. Scoop attempt tipped by Spinner. Spinner reached in there, knocked it away. First point of the third and decisive set goes to the white shirts, CRB and Bragley. Spinner, backhand. Robote left side, got away from CRB. We're tied up at 1 apiece. Cool Fitness and Spinner will have the serve. Forehand. This one caught by Spinner. Backhand by Spinner. Robote left side. Ooh, falls short of the front wall as thrown by CRB. That pad where it says Magic City Jai-Alai there along the bottom of the wall is out of play. Cool Fitness and Spinner step out in front with 2 points. First team to reach 6 points will win the set and the match. We're in our third and final set of this match. Catch by Bragley. Spinner with a tip ball in the backcourt. Point 4, CRB and Bragley. Backhand by Spinner. Robote coming out. Robote the rebound from the back wall. Played nicely from the left side of CRB. Spinner winds up, puts it back inside. Forehand. Catch by Spinner. Spinner throws the carom, a 2-all kill shot that scores. CRB unable to make the catch in the front court. That gives Cool Fitness and Spinner an additional point. They have 3 points. Catch and throw by Bragley. Here's Spinner from the 9 line. Backhand. Robote coming out. Robote left side. 2-all nicely played by CRB. Cool Fitness makes a great catch. So does Bragley in the backcourt. Hard throw to the inside. Spinner. One-handed grab there on the left side. Spinner from the forehand. Hard throw to the inside. Nice catch by Bragley. Throw by Bragley to the inside. Beautiful catch by Spinner. Bragley from the forehand. Another hard throw to the inside. Spinner's there. Catch by CRB. Backhand from the 7 line. Spinner's there. Bragley. Outside placement. Scores. That's a point for the white shirts. CRB and Bragley were tied up at 3 apiece. Again, we've played 2 sets. Cool Fitness Spinner win the first one 6-4. CRB Bragley won the second one 6-3. We're tied up at 3 apiece. First team to reach 6 points will win the set and the match. Backhand by Spinner. Catch by CRB. Spinner from the forehand. Bragley from the 11 line. Soft touch. Good catch by Cool Fitness. Spinner on the forehand, right in the middle of the court. Soft touch. Nice pickup by CRB. 2-all by CRB. Lands out. That was a great effort by CRB to try to make a shot off of that catch. One of the things we talk to the players about regularly is if you make a really good catch, try not to complicate it with an overly complicated throw. CRB trying just that there did not work for him. That's the reason why. That first serve is bad. Second serve coming up. Ball dies coming out of the service box, and that scores. So Cool Fitness and Spinner will have 5 points. Possible set, possible match point for the pink shirts, Cool Fitness and Spinner. Bragley on the catch. Powerful throw, caught by Spinner. Spinner with another drop ball. So, CRB Bragley, hang in there. It is 5-4, still possible set, possible match point for Cool Fitness and Spinner. CRB and Bragley still in it with 4 points. Hard first serve by CRB, catch, and backhand by Spinner. Bote comes like a line drive and will not be played successfully by CRB. Point set and match for Cool Fitness and Spinner. So,
back and
Cool
forth
Fitness
match. Yeah.
and Bragley win the first one 6-4. CRB and Bragley win the second one 6-3. Cool Fitness and Spinner win the last one 6-4.
And a little bit of sloppier play from both sides there, but as we got towards the end of that match, a couple good rallies between those two teams. Ultimately, the doubles pari-mutuel leaders, that is Cool Fitness and Spinner, getting it done. They improve to 7-4 overall. CRB and Bragley drop to 2-9. So we'll get this fourth match on the schedule, third match we are playing here today. Going in just about 2 minutes. Put a little extra time between those here today as we are dealing with a shorter slate. And I would say this is the match that everyone was looking out for here today. That would be Ikeda and El Barba versus the team of Carballo and Tennessee. So looking at these standings, these two teams are right towards the top. In first place, Carballo and Tennessee, they are 8-1. Ikeda and El Barba are in third. They are at 7-2 overall. Now the only one in that loss column for the team of Carballo and Tennessee came at the hands of Ikeda and El Barba. Day 2, that was over a month ago, about a month and a half ago, May 8th. They took on each other in 6-5, 6-4. A straight set victory for El Barba and Ikeda. So see if Carballo and Tennessee can avenge their only loss in this H2H format. So it's really been Diaz and Douglas who are undefeated, only with that one forfeit that counts as a loss. Carballo and Tennessee, just one loss in a match they have played outright. That is to this team that they are seeing right now. So maybe a little extra motivation for them. Who knows? But Ikeda and El Barba, when that team is on, there is no doubt about it. They are one of the best teams. It's just a question of which El Barba you're going to get there in the front court and which Ikeda are you going to get in the back.
And we have just less than a minute till we begin our next match. Carballo and Tennessee will be wearing the pink shirts, El Barba and Ikeda in the white shirts. So Carballo, one of the most explosive front quarters on the roster, sometimes trades that explosiveness for control. When he can combine the two, we see really good things out of him. Tennessee's been playing the best highlight of his 3.5-year career.
No doubt.
These last 2 weeks, but specifically this last week. He participated in a practice, after hours practice the other day, that was just absolutely fantastic against the best players on the roster.
And he can hang with it. He's proven that.
Absolutely.
Here in the backcourt. You get a guy like Carballo up there in the front, and I think Tennessee is kind of the perfect complement. You know, a guy that will step in there, but a little bit more passive. Need that with a guy who's as aggressive as Carballo up there. But we'll see how this match goes. I mean, the one that we're looking out for here today, that will be El Barba and Ikeda. They will have the serve in the white shirts versus former professional baseball playing duo. That is Carballo and Tennessee. Get those judges out here in a moment. 2 out of 3 sets will take this one and could go a long way in determining who will ultimately take home the bonus prizes here in this H2H doubles. 8-1 Carballo and Tennessee versus 7-2 El Barba and Ikeda.
Here's the serve by El Barba. Ikeda picks it right up the middle. El Barba catches it beautifully. Here's the backhand by Tennessee. Hard to the inside. So already starting off aggressively there with fine play by both front quarters. Catch by Ikeda in the backcourt. Puts it over Carballo's head. Carballo calls for the rebote. Rebound off the back wall. Caught by Carballo. Caught by Ikeda. Ikeda's forehand to the inside with the soft touch scores. Not a drop shot, not a Dejada, but throwing it where your opponent's not. That puts the white team, El Barba and Ikeda, on the board first.
Let's see if Carballo closes that shot up there. Has a tendency to go to the outside when guys come charging in there, but Ikeda put it perfectly where his opponent wasn't. Got the good first point.
It's a good serve by El Barba. Catch by Ikeda deep in the backcourt. Hard forehand, caught by Carballo. Carballo throws one about 10 feet out.
That's that control you were talking about.
I think it's 8 feet. Yeah, it's more 8 feet. Point for the white shirts, El Barba and Ikeda. Absolutely correct. First serve is an overserve for El Barba. Jai-Alai H2H affording players 2 serves. Second serve coming up for El Barba. Must be good. Must land between the 4 and 7 line unless Carballo opts to take it in the air. Catch by Tennessee. Backhand by Tennessee. Good catch. Good effort by Ikeda. Ball was dropping down. He was reaching out. Drop ball. So that puts Carballo and Tennessee up on the board with a point. El Barba and Ikeda have 2 points in the white shirts. Carballo and Tennessee have 1. Here's the serve by Carballo. First serve is hard and good. That's a great catch by Ikeda. Catch by Carballo. Nice backhand. Caught by Ikeda. Forehand played from the 12 line. Carballo throws it off the court. I imagine he was going for an outside placement there, but you got to keep it in those boundary lines, those red lines on the ground, just like you have in every other sport, including baseball, from what I understand. So, ball's got to stay in. That was not. Point for El Barba and Ikeda. You see Ikeda up there on the side wall. Carballo's been taking these serves and throwing drop shots. Dejada's off of it, so Ikeda is well prepared for that. That first serve was over. Second serve coming up for El Barba. Second serve must be good, landing between the 4 and 7 line. It's a good serve by El Barba. Nice catch and return by Tennessee. Forehand by Ikeda. Carballo. From the costado. That's the throw on the left side of the body, thrown from shoulder height. Catch and return by Tennessee. Gets away from him. Hits the overhead screen. That is out of play. That's another point for El Barba and Ikeda. They have 4 points. Ikeda definitely knows that Carballo... I mean, Ikeda's moving up closer and closer.
Each time.
Soon he's going to be in the service box with them. Oh, that's funny.
Look, you got to read the scouting report, and Ikeda knows that plenty of guys have been beaten on that Costado Tejada throw, so not here today.
Catch on the forehand of El Barba. Nice throw. Good catch by Tennessee. Backhand by Tennessee. Clips the side wall. El Barba's got it. Puts it inside nicely. Nice throw by El Barba. Ikeda, backhand from the 12 line. Catch by El Barba. 3-wall play by El Barba. Cut off in the air by Carballo. The return, plopping off the side wall there at the 10 line, will score. Well thrown by Carballo and Tennessee. They have 2 points. El Barba and Ikeda have 4. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Backhand by Ikeda. Tennessee, backhand. Ikeda from the 13 line. El Barba, nice catch, nice backhand. Tennessee from the forehand at the 12 line. Good throw, good catch by El Barba. El Barba's been playing exceptionally well. Throws this one to the corner, but it's cut off by Tennessee. Catch on the forehand of Ikeda. Ikeda over the top, to the inside. Tennessee getting all the play. Basically keep away from Carballo. Probably a smart thing to do. Catch by Carballo. Backhand, powerful backhand. Rebote comes out right up the middle. Swing and a miss on the rebote by El Barba. El Barba can throw those with ease. Imagine he was looking to either throw a 2-wall or get a little extra power over it. Most important thing is being able to hit the wall with it. Don't want to have these unforced errors.
Yeah, like you said, that is a shot that he executes.
Well.
Maybe, 99 times out of 100. That time tried to throw it a million miles an hour, maybe try to get more than 1 point on that throw, and it cost him there. Right back in this match are Carballo and Tennessee now. They were down 4-1, 2 straight. Just down 1 now, 3-4 with the serve. And that's a big difference, too. You have a guy like Carballo up there in the front. He gets to serve, and when he rears back, he can really fire that one in.
Under serve. Jai-Alai H2H affording players 2 serves. Second serve coming up for Carballo. Ikeda from the 11 line. Nice throw. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Ikeda makes the catch. Good, excellent catch by Carballo. Soft touch, however. Carballo threw it regardless of the fact that El Barba was sitting right there. Tennessee makes a great save. Ikeda calls for the catch. Hard throw. Carballo catches it in the air. Excellent catch by El Barba. Carballo not able to get these shots past El Barba. That's good to see. Catch by Ikeda. Nice throw to the inside. That means El Barba's getting better. Catch by Ikeda at the 11 line. Nice throw. Crossing the side wall. Carballo makes the catch. Hard backhand. Caught in the air by Ikeda. Backhand by Carballo. Rebote coming out. El Barba on the rebote. Caught by Carballo. Karen by Carballo. Caught by Ikeda. Hard throw by Ikeda. Caught by Carballo. Split placement attempt stopped by Ikeda. Carballo calls for the rebote. The rebound off the back wall. Plays it nicely to the inside. Backhand by Ikeda. Carballo calls for another rebote. This one he sends off the court. Point for the white shirts. El Barba and Ikeda. What a well-played point that was. That
Fantastic.
will give El Barba and Ikeda 5 points. Possible first set point for El Barba and Ikeda. And Ikeda, once again, knowing You ask what's the backcourt doing up the 8 line, why you can't see him in frame right there. He's concerned about Carballo taking that serve and throwing it soft.
Yeah, not worried about him rifling it in there. Ikeda can catch almost anything from anybody.
But the drop shot,
but you can't get there if you don't start far enough up. So Ikeda doing the smart thing. Getting up there, see if they can close it out. Just one more point.
Good serve by El Barba. El Barba not giving Carballo a chance to take these serves.
No, not at all.
Good catch by El Barba. Throw to the inside, will score. Point, and the first set won capably by the white shirts, El Barba and Ikeda. Let's put a minute up on the board for the players to regroup. We'll bring them back out and play the second set. First team in H2H, Jai-Alai H2H, to win 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And it certainly looks like El Barba and Ikeda know what's at stake here. El Barba giving a double fist bump after that victory in set number 1, and rightfully so. And he's really the difference when this team is playing well, Stu. El Barba is doing everything up there in the front. When they are on, obviously, Ikeda's been pretty consistent there in the backcourt since the time he started with us at Magic City. But El Barba, you note that improvement there, and at times where this team isn't on, he's dropping balls up there, making some mistakes and missing shots like that Rebote he tried to power in there. So good to see he's playing with a lot of control and leads to a 6-3 victory for that team. Absolute wild card there, El Barba and Ikeda, but 7-2 overall. They get the win here. They know it's at stake. They're tied with Carballo and Tennessee for second place. That would mean Diaz and Douglas sneak up into first place. So big win in the grand scheme of things here in this doubles H2H. See how Carballo and Tennessee respond in set 2. Loser of the previous set will serve the next one, so that would be Carballo and Tennessee here, serving to Ikeda and El Barba. Set number 2 getting started right now.
Carballo serves, rifles in that first serve. That will score. Excellent serve by Carballo. Not technically an ace, as Ikeda got assessed on it. They get the first point of this second set. Overserve. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line on the serve unless it's taken by the opposing front quarter in doubles. Second serve must be good. Backhand by Ikeda. Catch by Carballo. Carballo goes deep. Catch by Ikeda overhead at the 13 line. He throws it nicely to the inside where it scores. That point goes to El Barba and Ikeda. We're tied up at 1 apiece. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Yeah, and Tennessee's been really good back there. Hopefully he can shake that one up. A bit of a slow roller coming in there, and we said the slower ones, tendency to trip guys up a little bit more than those hard ones. 1-1 now. El Barba serving.
Carballo going for the ball on the forehand. See?
Tough.
That serve was coming in hard. Carballo was going to go for it no matter what. He missed it. Excellent serve by El Barba. El Barba is playing Carballo unusually well today.
Very well.
Very well.
Absolutely.
Playing to his weaknesses. Carballo doesn't have many weaknesses, but El Barba rather is...
he's finding them.
Yeah, is capitalizing them on them. That's why.
And there's no defense for that.
That's why. When he does it well. Serve taken in the air, 2-all executed perfectly from the costado of Carballo. Well played. That's a point for Carballo and Tennessee. We're all tied up at 2 apiece.
And Carballo is a momentum player. You see one go in, like in basketball, you make one shot, can carry that on through the rest of the day. See how he plays there.
That was a mistake by El Barba. El Barba had no business going for that serve, and Ikeda let him know that he had no business going for that serve. It's all right. Catch by Carballo. There's the soft touch. El Barba gets to it, reads it well. Nice backhand. Rebote, the rebound from the back wall coming to Carballo. Carballo throws it well. Point for Carballo and Tennessee in the pink shirts. They advance to 4 points. El Barba, Ikeda have 2. So Carballo seems to be finding his game here.
Yep. Well, he's seen it all the time in those pari-mutuels. I mean, he makes one of those windshield wiper scoops, and then he just catches everything in sight, so that one good shot carries it with him for the next couple points. 4-2 advantage now.
Catch by Ikeda. Ikeda comes hard to the inside. Carballo makes the catch, sends it back to the inside, changing things around a little bit. That's what you want to do. Catch on the forehand of Tennessee. Catch by Ikeda. Ikeda from the forehand to the inside. Carballo lets it pass to the forehand of Tennessee. Tennessee to the inside. Ikeda calls for it. Hard throw to the inside. Ball tipped in the backcourt. That is a point for El Barba and Tennessee. They have 3 points. Carballo and Tennessee have 4. El Barba has the serve. Hard first serve by El Barba, lands in nicely. That's a beautiful serve by El Barba. Here's a good catch by Ikeda. Tennessee, backhand from the 12 line. Catch by Ikeda. Rebote by Carballo. Nicely played. Caught by Ikeda. Ikeda low and hard to the inside. Backhand by Tennessee. Catch by Ikeda back at the 12 line. Hard forehand to the inside. Here's Tennessee. Backhand. Outside placement. Got it away from Carballo. Easily caught by Tennessee in the backcourt. Good pickup. Here's the backhand by Tennessee. Rebote left side by Carballo. Caught by Ikeda. There's the backhand by Tennessee. El Barba reaches in. 2-wall beautifully, beautifully executed by El Barba to score. No better point to tie it up than a 2-wall from the left side of El Barba. He doesn't throw them often, but he does work on it quite a bit. That was a beautifully executed shot by El Barba. We're tied up. First team to reach 6 points will win the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And right when they got some good momentum, Ikeda and El Barba have shut the door a couple straight now. First 1 to 2 points will take this set.
Under serve, second serve coming up for El Barba. Jai-Alai H2H affording players 2 serves. Second serve must land in there between the 4 and 7 line unless the opposing front quarter decides to take it in the air. Catch by Tennessee. Backhand. Catch by Ikeda. Backhand. Ikeda deep in the backcourt. Left side. Caught in the air by Tennessee. Tennessee back to the inside. Here's Ikeda on the 13 line. Forehand low and inside. Carballo lets it pass. However, shouldn't have let it pass. Not without communicating with his backcourt. Communication key. When you normally see, that's the problem with a player who aggressively goes for the ball in the front court, is the backcourter gets used to him either stabbing or going for it. So that's 5 points possible set, possible match point for Ikeda and El Barba.
These last few points, you've noticed that Carballo is really letting Tennessee play, letting a couple more balls go in there to the backcourt that he usually steps in. So
that's a Cortada serve by El Barba.
A good one.
Very good serve. Nice backhand by Ikeda. Catch by Tennessee. Catch by El Barba. El Barba to the inside. Carballo's there. Carballo rifles this one off the court. Point, set, and match for the white shirts, El Barba and Ikeda. El Barba, Ikeda win the first set 6-3. They win the second set 6-4. Carballo looking a little confused as to what happened. Overall, Carballo did play with much more control. Got warm on a couple of those points, doing really well, but unable to win either set.
And that Ikeda and El Barba team is proving to be tough in this Jai-Alai H2H. Let's look back at their matches. Won their first one in straight sets. Straight set victory here. They did lose to, it looks like here, Jedin and Julin. One time they lost 6-5, 6-5 to Jedin and Julin. That was all the way back on day 4. That was in, I believe, the 22nd of May. Was their first loss, and trying to find out when they lost their second one here, going back through it, and it was to Diaz and Douglas. So they've lost to the only team that is still undefeated in matches they have played in Diaz and Douglas, and one of their losses came 6-5, 6-5 in both sets. So that is a team to certainly look out for. It's 8-2, their record overall now. So let's see how that match has changed those standings, and it's going to put Diaz and Douglas at the top. 88.9% their winning percentage. 8-1 overall. Carballo and Tennessee and Ikeda and El Barba now identical records at 8-2 overall. Diaz and Douglas will not be playing again here today. So I believe regardless of what happens, they will still be in first place after today. Carballo and Tennessee are coming up in this final match of the day, so we'll put 5 minutes on that clock, give them a couple extra minutes before they face off. Fourth and final match of the day will be against the duo of Ben and Bueno, the double Bs. A lot of alliteration, double Js, double Ds, double Bs. Bueno and Ben, one of those teams that dealt with injury through those first couple of weeks, so a lot of those losses, they are 1-7 overall, but taking a look here, I think a good chunk of them came via the forfeit. One of them, two of them, 3 here. Yeah, so at least half of those, maybe even more than that, coming by forfeit, but they have one in the win column. They were able to knock off, I believe here, take a look. That's tough. We got all these numbers here, trying to find out who they beat in their one match. That would be, yeah, they actually took out CRB and Bradley in 3 sets. So only one they have won is in 3 sets. They got the second place team now, Carballo and Tennessee, stepping out against them.
So Carballo dropping 2 sets and a match. Be curious to see how he comes out in this last match.
I don't know if you noticed this too, but it seemed a little bit like he was more passive in those last couple points. Wanted to let Tennessee get involved, and maybe that took him out of his aggressive style of play. Let that one ball go that really was his ball. He's taken that 19 times out of 20 in this format.
It's hard to say. Tough. Concentration without control, and control, that fiery game that he has, which is tremendous and it's exciting to watch.
Right.
But if you lose because you're making these spectacular scoops and throwing these 2-balls, yet throwing the ball off the court, what's spectacular?
Yeah,
what's spectacular? I mean, it looks great and it's exciting to watch. There's absolutely no question about that, as long as it translates to winning points. I'm not even saying you have to win games with it, but so that's what we talk about. We talk about getting the control. So no one wants to see Carballo be anything other than be the best Carballo he can be. No one wants to see that. No one's talking about taking anything away from him. It's just talking about, look, if that one that he threw, that 2-ball that he threw, was it a nice 2-ball? No, he threw it 8 feet out.
So it may have looked good.
Yeah, it wasn't even remotely close. So his posture and the way his body moved and the catch was all beautiful to watch, but wasn't even remotely close to being in. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about control with him. So I think it's a question of finding the balance. He has to find the balance between control and those spectacular saves and playing his game as exciting as he wants to be. Just keep the ball in.
Yeah, and that cost him certainly on a couple points, just a little bit out there, or even a way out on a couple of those kill shots. So we'll see how that team rebounds here. We do see those quadruple zeros up on the clock, which means we are ready to begin. Fourth and final match of the day. Carballo and Tennessee will be in the white shirts. Bueno and Ben will be in the pink. Carballo and Tennessee will serve.
And Carballo just changing his shirt. Then he'll be right back out. And once again, we're just waiting for Carballo to get settled here in the back. And here comes Carballo. So this is the last match of the day. We have Carballo and Tennessee in the white shirts. We have Bueno and Ben in the pink shirts. Carballo and Tennessee have the advantage of having been warmed up in the previous match. We'll see if that pays off or if Bueno and Ben are able to do well. First serve for Carballo coming up. Here's the first serve of the match. Start things off. A hard serve, nice to the inside. Ben's there. Robote, forehand. That's the rebound off the back wall. Nice return by Bueno. Catch by Tennessee. Bueno, left side. 2-all. Landing in. Carballo returns it. Touch the pad, and the pad is bad. So, try to make a shot out of that. Did not work. Bueno and Ben get the first point of the match. Backhand by Tennessee. Catch by Ben. Excellent catch by Tennessee. Pull that ball from the side wall. Want to play that ball as close to the side wall as possible, regardless of which side you throw it on. Carballo to the inside. Ben comes up with a beautiful catch on the backhand. Robote forehand by Carballo. Catch by Bueno. Bueno to the inside. Scooped up by Tennessee. Backhand. Robote, the rebound from the back wall comes out. Played by Bueno to the outside. Beno, that could be a good name for that team.
I like that.
Thank you. Ball tipped by Tennessee in the backcourt. Point for Bueno and Ben. They have 2 points.
Well, even through these first couple points, you can tell that Ben is one of the most improved in this regular season, and he's showing it there in the backcourt. A couple really hard throws that he's had no problem stopping to begin this match.
Backhand by Ben. That ball, that took a Magic City bounce. What's a Magic City bounce? We have those ridges in the side wall, and when the ball can occasionally bite. That one bit. Tennessee was lined up to catch it on the left side. All of a sudden, it's coming to your chest, and it's coming for your chest. Or in my case, my face, because that's about the height that I am. Catch by Tennessee. Backhand. Tennessee, Robote save. Here's Ben from the 12 line on the forehand. Lays it up. Robote comes out. Forehand Robote played by Carballo. Caught and returned by Bueno. Scoop by Tennessee. Backhand by Tennessee. A little too hard. That hits the overhead screen. Point for Bueno and Ben. They've gone 4 straight points. First team to reach 6 points will win the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Backhand by Tennessee. Rebote 2-all. Caught the top of the pad. Any part of the pad is bad as thrown by Bueno. So that puts Carballo and Tennessee up on the board with a point. Carballo has the serve. A hard first serve by Carballo. Beautiful backhand by Ben. Rebote comes like a line drive, played beautifully by Carballo. Ben's there. Hard throw by Ben. Catch by Tennessee. Backhand by Tennessee. Clips the sidewall. Caught on the forehand of Ben. Tennessee, backhand from the 12 line to the inside. Catch by Ben. Backhand. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Here's Tennessee. Here's Ben, rather. Carballo on the catch. The soft touch. Tejada. Ben was waiting for it. Caught it. Returns it. Hard. That clears the overhead screen. Carballo does it again. Bueno was waiting for this one. Bueno took his time through it. That's a beautiful scoop by Tennessee. And it scores. What a well-played point by all 4 players. Carballo's drop shot, that Tejada, did not work. Thrown really well twice. The front quarter caught it the second time. The back quarter caught it the first time. Players are looking out for that now. Well played. Ben on the backhand to the inside. Catch by Tennessee. Tennessee from the forehand. Bueno makes the catch. Backhand from the 5 line. A hard backhand. Rebote comes to the 4 line. Play to the inside. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Catch by Bueno. Tennessee backhand. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Did not work. That hits the pad, and the pad is bad. Point for the white shirts. Carballo and Tennessee. They have 3 points. Bueno and Ben have 4. First team to reach 6 points will win the set. First team to win 2 sets will win the match. Under serve, second serve coming up. Jai-Alai H2H affording players 2 serves. Second serve must be good, landing between the 4 and 7 line unless the opposing front quarter takes it on the fly. Rebote played right up the middle by Carballo. Bueno on the 2-all.
Beautiful.
That was beautifully executed by Bueno to score. Costado 2-all. Costado is the throw. Thrown on the left side of the body from shoulder level into the sidewall. Possible set point for Bueno and Ben. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Catch by Tennessee. Backhand by Carballo. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Catch by tip ball by Tennessee. Point and set for the pink shirts, Bueno and Ben. So, second set coming up.
And I will say here, Stu, just about a minute to go till we get into set 2. That was some of the best we have seen the team of Bueno and Ben play. No doubt about it. Ben, I mean, you see how he played in the backcourt there. It doesn't matter if it's crossing the wall at 1,000,000 miles an hour, in the air over his head. That's a guy that played tight end for University of Miami, played some professional football, so his catching skills and his ability to read the ball in the air, second to none, and he's showing you that here in this first set. And Bueno stepped up there in the front court. It was 4-3. Bueno had that Costado 2-all. That's a shot that he has historically, struggled with, maybe 50-50, a little bit less than that. Throwing it wide, throwing it short and into the pad. But that time threw a perfect shot there, changed the complexion of the match, went up 5-3, and then won that last point to take it 6-3. So we will get them out here again. Carballo and Tennessee lost that first set. They will serve here to begin set number 2, and we'll see here if Bueno and Ben can get a much-needed victory.
Carballo has an uncharacteristically serious look on his face.
Nervous for the pink team here coming out in set number 2. Probably going to see a much more aggressive, they've lost in straight sets. Their first match, lost this first set here to begin their final match of the day.
And you said that they were in first place prior to today?
They were in first headed into today, so dropping 2 matches, that would drop them, I believe, to 3rd place overall, so a big one here to keep pace.
Wow, what a catch by Bueno. Bueno says you could throw it as hard as you want. So that 2-all attempt by Carballo hits the pad, hits the bottom of the pad. Any part of the pad is bad, but that part's worse. Served by Bueno coming up. Backhand by Tennessee. Caught on the forehand of Ben. Carballo from the left side. Beautifully played to the inside. That's a beautiful backhand by Carballo. Carballo lets it pass. Backhand by Tennessee. Nice throw to the inside. Caught by Ben. Clutch catch by Ben. At backhand, a little too much on it. Hit the overhead screen. That is out of play. Point for the white shirts. Carballo has the serve. Powerful first serve by Carballo. Beautifully thrown. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Caught by Ben in the air. Ben back to the inside. Carballo's there. Carballo, powerful backhand. Good catch by Ben. Catch by Carballo at the 7 line. Scoop by Ben. Ben's throw to the inside. Clears the overhead screen. Rebote saved on the forehand of Carballo. Carballo showing good control on that forehand rebote. Catch by Carballo at the 8 line. Hard throw to the inside. Scoop attempt missed. Rebote not there. Point for the white shirts. Carballo and Tennessee. Bueno picks another serve. Soft touch caught by Carballo. Carballo blasts it to the inside. Ben could not make that save. Point for Carballo and Tennessee. They have 3 points. Bueno and Ben have 1. First team to reach 6 points will win the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Bueno, if nothing else, try and demonstrate that the hard serves are not something that he's particularly afraid of.
Well, he stepped in there a couple times, made a spectacular catch, so thought about it that time. That one was coming in hot.
When they cross the side wall, you really don't want to be going for them. Beautiful rebote thrown by Carballo. That's the stuff that he's capable of. That was perfectly thrown to the inside, went right off the tip of Ben Sesta. That gives Carballo and Tennessee 4 points. Bueno and Tennessee have 1. Excellent catch again by Bueno. Placement to the inside. Is going to score on the second bounce.
Beautiful.
Beautifully executed by Bueno. Beautifully executed by Bueno. That's going to put them on the board with 2 points. Carballo, Tennessee receive in the white shirts. First serve is an overserve. Second serve coming up must be good. In high line, the ball's got to land between the 4 and 7 line on the serve. In the case of doubles, unless the opposing front court takes it on the fly. Backhand by Tennessee. Catch by Ben. Ben from the forehand. Carballo makes the catch. at the 7 line. Hard backhand. Robote kicks way out. Robote 2-wall. Scores.
Beautiful again from Bueno.
Beautifully executed by Bueno to score. I mean, really well thrown by Bueno. That gives them 3 points. Carballo and Tennessee have 4. Carballo receives. Carballo can't let himself get crossed up here. Backhand by Tennessee. Robote forehand. Missed by Bueno. Point for Carballo and Tennessee. They have 5 points, possible set point. If the white shirts are able to win this here, we will go to a third and decisive set. Powerful serve by Carballo. Good catch by Ben. Backhand by Ben. Carballo calls for the Robote, plays it from the forehand. Here's Ben from the 11 line. Ben to the inside. Carballo lets it pass. Did not let Tennessee know that he was going to let it pass. Put his cesta out and then pulled it back in.
And that's a couple times already today with Carballo and Tennessee. Keeps him right in this match.
Still possible set point for Carballo and Tennessee. Tennessee makes the catch. Backhand. Backhand by Ben. Clips the sidewall. Caught by Tennessee in the air at the 13 line. Bueno makes the catch. Soft 2-wall. Carballo's there. Carballo fires it back. It scores. Point and set for the white shirts, Carballo and Tennessee. We will go to a third and decisive set. Bueno and Ben win the first set 6-3. Carballo and Tennessee win the second set 6-4. We will now play a third set. 1 minute on the clock for players to regroup. We'll bring them back out to finish things off for this rendition of Jai-Alai H2H at Magic City.
Stu, very entertaining match here. Excited this one's going to a third set, and certainly impressed with the way that Ben has handled that backcourt duties. JR made a comment about that in that second set as well, but here's this Carballo and Tennessee team. Can never count them out here, winning set number 2. And Tennessee stepped up big time there in the backcourt as well. Been a great match here. And Bueno up there in the front. I mean, those kill shots have kind of been his Achilles heel for the past, year and a half or so. Just not keeping him on the court, throwing him into the pad, wide, short, high, a bunch of different results coming from those shots. But today landed them in and it's kept this match very even. So 6-3. Bueno and Ben won set 1, 6-4. Carballo and Tennessee came back taking set 2. One more here today to decide who will take this match, and could be a big momentum booster for Bueno and Ben. And this one, as we said, would keep Carballo and Tennessee right towards the top of that leaderboard. If not, they would jump from first all the way down to third after an 0-2 day in both of their matches. So a lot riding for this third set.
Time to begin our third and final set. And final match of the day. Backhand by Tennessee. Bueno getting a little too anxious. Jumped in Ben's face to make that catch. Once again, communication between the players absolutely key. Carballo and Tennessee win the first point of this third and decisive set. Here's the serve by Carballo. Hard serve. It's an over serve. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line on the serve. Jai-Alai H2H affording players 2 serves. Second serve coming up here for Carballo. Backhand by Ben. Catch by Tennessee. Tennessee to the inside. Catch by Ben. Backhand by Ben. Tennessee from the 12 line. Ben with a tip ball behind the 12 line. Point for Carballo and Tennessee. They have 2 points. Each one of these teams has already won a set. First team to win 6 points will win the set. Whichever team wins 6 points will win this match. Catch by Ben. Backhand by Ben. Tennessee with a missed ball. Point for Bueno and Ben. They have 1 point. Tennessee on the backhand to the inside. Robote, the rebound from the back wall, played by Bueno. He lost control of it, sent it out of play. Point for Carballo and Tennessee in the white shirts. They have 3 points. Bueno went for the serve, tipped it. Got a capable backcourt. There's no pressure to go for that serve. 4 points for Carballo and Tennessee. Catch by Ben. Backhand by Ben. Robote forehand by Carballo. Bueno with a tip ball in the front court. That gives Carballo and Tennessee 5 points. Possible set, possible match point for the white shirts. Ben from the forehand. Carballo calls for the rebote. Plays it beautifully to the inside. Clipped the side wall just a little bit. Catch by Carballo. Nice backhand. Straight back. Rebote for Bueno. Play to the inside. Catch by Tennessee. Backhand. Rebote forehand. Hooked. Point, set, and match for the white shirts, Carballo and Tennessee. So, Bueno and Ben win the first set 6-3. Carballo and Tennessee win the second set 6-4. Carballo and Tennessee run away with the third set 6-1. Well played by all players. Carballo finding his game, finding his control, coming up with a clutch win. Tennessee played well. Actually, all four of those players played well.
Yeah, very good game, very good match to close that one out. 3-set victory there for Carballo and Tennessee. So, how that impacts the overall standings right now, taking a look. I don't think 9-2 is quite going to put them ahead of the winning percentage of Diaz and Douglas. However, yes, that is correct. Diaz and Douglas, first place overall. They are at 8-1, their overall record. About 89% the winning percentage. Carballo and Tennessee, they are 9-2. A little under 82%. Then Ikeda and El Barba, 8-2. They are in third place, right at 80% overall. So some great matches here today, Stu. And guess what? More highlight coming up at 4:30.
That's right. Saturday is the only day that we are
4 p.m. I
we
said
are
4:30.
open to the public. Doors open at 3:30 p.m. this afternoon. If you are in the South Florida area, we welcome you to come to Magic City Casino, Magic City Jai-Alai, and join us for our 4 p.m. performance. Once again, doors do open at 3:30 this afternoon. On behalf of the players, staff, and management of Magic City Jai-Alai, we thank you for tuning in to Jai-Alai H2H for June 19th, 2021. Hope to see you for the 4 p.m. performance this afternoon. 8 action-packed games coming up for you later today. Have a good day, everyone.